almost the entire royal family stepped out for the funeral of the Duchess of Kent, including Prince Andrew. Now, how are Charles and William feeling about standing next to the Duke of York, rather, do we know?
Yeah, this was such an awkward encounter. It's kind of a funny one, Prince Andrew is very much in exile. He's not really welcome at public events, but of course you can't disinvite him. You can't, refuse to allow him to attend a funeral of a family member. So naturally, he used that opportunity, I thought, very cynically. I think that he was jockeying himself to stand between the King and Prince William. They looked horrified. There was a lip reader who kind of allegedly deciphered what Andrew tried to say to Will. He said something bizarre like, "Oh, haven't we had a good time?" Which is a bizarre thing to say at the funeral of a family member. It was very awkward for all involved. We saw the Duchess of Edinburgh standing there. She was not making eye contact with Prince Andrew. And then in the middle, we had Fergie, who, again, is not really a member of the royal family anymore, but she's there and seemed very pleased to be there. It was a very bizarre set of circumstances for them to be appearing to take a very sombre and serious moment as a way to kind of, put themselves back out there. It was very weird.
Now, more details have emerged about the remarkable life of the Duchess of Kent following the funeral. Why are some outlets calling this her secret life?
Yeah, I think the Duchess of Kent really was a lady who took her royal responsibilities seriously. She was very pragmatic, and she was someone who kept a piece of herself to herself. She wasn't really that out there in the press. She did her royal duties. Most famously, she was a patron at Wimbledon. Everyone remembers that iconic moment from the 1993 Wimbledon final when Jana Novotná lost to Steffi Graf and she was crying and the Duchess of Kent reached out and hugged her. That was an amazing moment, and it's come up again since she's died because it was so shocking at the time to have a member of the royal family hug someone, which it seems silly, nowadays, but at the time it really was, and it was such an insight into what she was really like. And this secret life was something that came in her late 60s. She quietly decided to step back from royal duties, and she took on a new career. She became a music teacher at a public school. She stopped using the title Duchess of Kent and she really just called herself Mrs. Kent. She was the music teacher at a primary school. She did that for over 10 years and that was, I think, one of the highlights of her life. So what a classy person, someone who really had that old-fashioned service, that sort of life of service that the Queen had. And it's remarkable now, in death, to hear even more about all the things that she did and the lives that she touched.
Yeah, it really is. Now, finally, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are set to make a surprise appearance in a new documentary about Disneyland.
Yeah.
So what's behind this cameo? Do we know, are the Sussexes getting paid for this?
I think this might be the tackiest thing they've done yet.
Wow.
I mean, to be honest, this is so lowbrow. I think it's so beneath members of the royal family to be shilling for a Disney documentary, whether they're getting paid for it. We know that Harry and Meghan took Archie and Lilibet to Disneyland on a VIP visit. They posted about it on social media. At the time, I kind of thought, okay, they've taken this free visit to Disneyland in exchange for social media clout. Maybe there is more of a partnership there. We know that they're on a first look deal now with Netflix, so Disney and all the other kind of streamers and entertainment companies can take a piece of the Sussexes if they want. So there's certainly maybe the beginning of more of a relationship with Harry and Meghan and Disney. I do think with things like this, you just have to wonder, do they have regrets? Do they ever think, God, we had it all? I mean, for Meghan Markle, really, she threw it all away. If she'd stayed in the royal family, she could have not only been so powerful and so effective, she would have had so much influence. We think about this state visit. We've got the President of the United States sitting down with the royals. I mean, the rooms that they would have been in and the influence and the possibilities for affecting change that they could have made, to now be basically influencers selling themselves for free events and a bit of money. I mean, it's just so sad. It's
sad. It's the choices they've made, right? And it doesn't appear so. I'm going to hear the "we regret it" words coming out of Meghan Markle or Prince Harry's mouths.
The ego.
She keeps doubling down with her Instagram posts. It's unbelievable. But Reilly Sullivan, great to speak to you.
Thank you.